Hi, I'm Alexander Ferrando. I'm the New York director at Kurimanjuto Gallery. Kurimanjuto was founded in 1999, and for its first 9 years, it didn't have a permanent home. So they realized projects in different spaces throughout Mexico City. The first show was first done in a marketplace, actually, where the artist presented works in a rented out stall in the market, made artworks using products found in that market, and all of those works were then sold at prices that were comparable to the items that were for sale in the market, like food and other everyday type items, and that's kind of remained a driving force behind the gallery's way of going forward ever since then. But after that, they established a permanent home in Mexico City after those first 9 years. And now we're actually working to open a new gallery in the Chelsea area of New York, which will open in November of this year. Sure. Well, they're very interconnected. So these works here by Rikra Tiruvanija, a Thai artist who's based in New York and as well as Thailand, exhibited these in his most recent exhibition in Mexico City with the gallery that just closed in July. It was titled Mezcal versus Pulque. And so Mezcal and Pulque, they're both these drinks that are made from the agave plant, and so that's one thing. But he worked with a cooperative that produces ceramics in a part of Mexico called Oaxaca. That's very, very well known for its ceramics. And he engaged in this dialogue over the course of many, many trips since 2019, I believe, is when he started going to Oaxaca. And that's where he was able to produce these pots that we're exhibiting here at Frieze. They get this kind of black ashen quality because they're fired in the earth among the smoke. So that's what accounts for this very particular black look that they have. Now, in this piece here, he's actually, I brought up the Mezcal, the title of the exhibition, Mezcal versus Pulque, because the clay here is mixed with, this is Mezcal, not Pulque. It's mixed with Mezcal and then it's applied on top of the canvas and newspaper using these kind of brush, very gestural strokes that recall abstract expressionist mark making. Pollock. Exactly. And the newspaper you see adhered to the surface of the canvas. This is an ongoing series that appeared in Rickard's work for many, many years. They kind of serve as a marker of time, right? And this La Jornada is a regional newspaper from Oaxaca where he worked with the cooperative to produce the ceramics. This is every page from the daily paper. So it really captures that very specific moment in time when he produced this artwork. Sure, it would be nice maybe to look at, while we're here, we could talk about the Yan Vo. And this is a piece by the artist Yan Vo, who's originally from Vietnam, but he and his family had immigrated to Europe, to Denmark. And so with this personal biography, he often embeds these stories of globalization and interconnectedness through globalization as well as colonization into his work. So in this piece, these cardboard boxes were actually purchased in Mexico and sent to Thailand, where they were gilded with this Dos Equis logo. Dos Equis is a very well-known brand of beer from Mexico. And Jan was attracted to it because it has this this indigenous figure embedded into it. So it recalls it's a kind of colonial visual vocabulary, which appealed to him. And then of course, the choice to use gold refers to this precious material that in some ways or in many ways actually, contributed to the Spanish conquest of Mexico and Latin America more generally. So it tells this kind of story. The work itself was produced in a globalized manner that recalls, systems that are common with all of the products that we consume today. But it also tells this history that's specific to Mexico, specific to a place and the material that he's using.